Hi Capricorn, welcome to Lux Tarot. This is going to be your general reading covering the month of October. It's not specific to love, it's just general, but obviously if it pertains to love, then we'll read it in that context. Let's just get into it, Capricorn. I hope you guys are all well, and I hope that you've started off October with your intentions really well. I'm not going to take all those cards, although they did want to come out. So could be a bit of a transformation going on there, but I'm not going to take it. So let's just have a look for my Capricorn's general energy for the month of October. I'm a Capricorn moon, incidentally, guys, so I do understand you guys a little bit. Let's see, general. It's covering. By the way, I'm using a mini version of the Celtic Cross because it's better. It enables me to keep, relevant in terms of my time restraints. Because obviously, I do have quite a few videos to get out. Obviously, as the channel develops, we'll see about doing more in-depth readings. If you want a personal reading, check out the information in the description box stroke info. So obviously all the details are there. However, let's just continue with this for now and just see where I'm up to with my Capricorns for the month of October, and hope that you guys are all safe, well, and yeah. Okay, Cappies, so your overall energy for the month of October, whether this is an energy that you need to embody or whether it's just an energy surrounding you, let's take a little look. We've got the King of Swords, okay? Fab. I'm an earth sign. I love the King of Swords. Not everybody does, but I relate to it. So, King of Swords, no bullshit, no nonsense, just making sure that, you're dealing with things head on, matter-of-fact way, quite unemotional, but we'll see how things work out in terms of the rest of the month, and we'll consider that context. Okay, interesting. Okay, Caps. Caps. Okay. So it seems like you're dealing with a little bit of bullshit here, to be honest with you, and you're needing to adopt this energy. The King of Swords is seldom ever just aggressive for the sake of it. He's a logical character. He's an intellectual character. He's fair. I would never see the King of Swords as somebody who is unfair. He's very fair. He represents the earth signs, obviously. So we've got Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I tend to view the earth signs as being very logical and balanced, and definitely fair. Definitely. I know that some people see him as an Aquarian male, and it could be an Aquarian male that's relevant to you in your life, really. But for me, this is a person who is a humanitarian. They're not devoid of emotion, but he is very much a logical and fair-minded individual. Now, if this is someone around you, then obviously you will know and just read it applicably as so. If not, as an energy for October, this is you, just making sure that you are steadfast, being logical, not being overtly emotional, and making sure you know where you stand, and everybody else for that matter. And I would say that the reason for that is because you're putting an end to any bullshit. This kind of character deals with situations like this with a Ten of Swords approach, kills it dead, whatever it is, because whatever it was that was crossing you wasn't for your greater good. You're dealing with some bullshit here. You're dealing with some backstabbing. You're dealing with somebody who's being spiteful. I'm not quite sure who this person is. It could be another air sign, for example, because I'm just going on the basis of being the swords and the intellect, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, good God, this could be a fire sign, it could be an earth sign, it could be anybody. There's nothing here to indicate that, this couldn't be anybody. If you've gone through this, or if you're currently going through this because it's in the present moment, then obviously this is something that, this is something you've had to deal with this. Cutting it off, cutting it dead, and taking on a very firm approach to do so. I love it, Capricorn. I can't knock it. Quite frankly, it's my own energy because I'm an earth sign myself. I'm a Gemini, so this is perfect. Don't forget, guys, as well, as that we're coming up for the Mercury retrograde on October the 13th to, I think it's early November. So, this is an energy you need to be adopting. You need clarity of mind. Look on your chart, or in your chart rather, where Mercury falls for you, and see where perhaps you may even need to apply this, in what house, and where it affects you in terms of your chart. But I love this energy. I just absolutely love it. I like people speaking their mind, being honest, being open, and just, you know, cutting this kind of negativity out, because this is a horrible energy. This is a really, really horrible energy, no matter who you get it from, you know. So in the past, we've got a Queen of Wands here, so we've obviously got, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it also could be, you know, no, I'm going to read this as this is somebody. This could even be this bullshit person, to be honest with you. This could even be someone who's just totally winding you up the wrong way, totally got it in for you, just a total arse, basically, and you've just had to apply, you know, this kind of, it's led to this situation because of this behaviour from this individual. That's what I'm feeling from it, and this is the energy that you're just choosing to deal with it. You know, so it could be someone who's an Aries, Leo, Sag, who just doesn't have your best interest at heart. And it could be male or female as well. Don't forget that energy is also quite fluid, and that we are duality at the end of the day as human beings. So it could be even a masculine energy, but primarily it's female. But it's definitely good that you're cutting it out, because it wasn't nice. I mean, it's one of the worst cards to get that when it comes to dealing with people. And, you know, I mean, it could be you that's exhibiting this kind of behaviour, but I really don't feel like it is, because overall, you know, you're being quite truthful, you're being quite full of clarity and determined that, you know, no, I'm going to cut this nonsense out. That's not how I'm going to approach things. So really, really positive, even if at the core issue there's negativity. It's how you choose to react to these things, isn't it, Cap, at the end of the day? And, you know, your response speaks volumes about who you are, and this is wonderful. In the future, we've got some nice kind of reunion celebration. So this could just be family and friends being supportive. This could be people who have just got your back, who just can see what you've gone through, or, you know, people who are just supportive in the workplace, or, you know, friendships. I mean, if this is a female or someone that's been around you that's been quite, you know, backstabbing and negative, then, you know, it's going to come to light anyway, you know, and you cutting it dead, and as a result of them behaving like this, you know, obviously this level of support that's coming to you in the future, I think it's going to be evident to pretty much everybody, you know, through your approach, which will speak volumes and stand you in good stead. I think it's just going to speak volumes to the people around you that, you know, you're the one that needs support, and that this is just bullshit. So I think that's pretty good. In your hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Wands. I love this card because it's like the minor of the Chariot. It's the victory card. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm holding my head up high because I didn't participate in this bullshit. This was done to me. You know, I basically cut this off straight away. So I love that, you know, and that's why obviously there's a bit of an accolade here, maybe to some extent, where people are seeing the value of you, but also you're valuing yourself. You know, you're riding through victoriously, and you're saying, do you know what? I'm not interested. I'm not partaking in that, you know, you're just basically in and of yourself, you know, you're feeling yourself, and I really quite like it. In terms of advice, we've got the Judgment card. So yeah, I would say call it at the end of the day and move on without any regrets. Hold your head up high, because this is not my Capricorn at the end of the day. This is just not who you are. You don't play into this bullshit. So I would say, you know, it's a judgment call, and that judgment call is you just need to bring the curtain down on that situation, and you're doing the right thing. You know, you don't really need to be dealing with that. And I just see as an outcome loads of positivity, loads of fast movement, things just moving forward in the month of October for you, things just really, you know, passionately moving forward. You know, you're just going to be victorious in whatever you so choose to do. Obviously, I don't know what this situation is, only you guys know, but whatever this situation is, there's nothing but movement and nothing but forward movement, and it's just victorious. I mean, the Eight of Wands is a great card to get. Again, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You know, it could be a Sagittarius that, you know, is that you're calling the curtain on. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, this is a Leo, Saggy, or Aries. So although she usually represents the Aryan female, but it could be any one of them really. So maybe you're pulling the curtain on them, you know. But either way, I see you moving forward, Capricorn, you know, not tolerating this bullshit and just making sure that you're victorious and that you hold your head up high. And I would just make this a curtain call, to be honest with you. It really is a good month in a lot of ways. What a card to get. Absolutely love the King of Swords, and I love it when people embody it, because, you know, it's truthful, it's honest, and there's no hang-ups. It just is what it is. And, you know, sometimes the world would be a better place if everyone did adopt that attitude. So I love this, Capricorn. I absolutely love this for you. I hope that October proves to be as fruitful and as clear-cut for you as what the cards are telling me that it is. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other signs. But essentially, it looks like a good month, Cap, and I hope that you stay safe. Take care till next time.